Welcome back to Prognosis. Let us understand what a work pattern is. Prognosis offers providers to create a work pattern. It refers to a provider's planned work hours at a clinic. To access the work pattern screen, click on the Appointments tab, then the Work Pattern option. This is what the work pattern screen looks like. Select the provider from this drop-down list. 3 default and 3 exception rows can be seen for a new registered provider. This default row here is the default work pattern of a new registered provider. Now, to define a default work pattern, select a row from the table. Select the start date, say 30th of May 2024, and the finish date, say 30th of May 2025. For remarks, you may add something like work pattern. Select the days for which the work pattern is being defined. The easiest approach is to select the All Days option, instead of individually selecting each day. If you select the option Sunday off, an error message saying this is weekly off will be displayed. Click on OK. Select the location for this provider. Say Park Plaza. Select the start time. Say 9 a.m. Now select the end time, say 6 p.m. The 3-dotted button here invokes the encounter type pop-up. Multiple encounter types can be selected from here. It has encounter type, comments, and maximum allowed appointments fields. Once the encounter type checkbox is checked, user can add and edit the content under the comments and max allowed text fields, which were initially disabled. Click on OK to close this pop-up. The checkbox here is available only when the telemedicine provider checkbox on the provider master screen is checked. By default, this checkbox is checked for all the telemedicine provider. Click on Save button. This entry is displayed in the table below. For setting a telemedicine work pattern, select the provider. Set the start and finish dates. You can add remarks here. Say telemedicine. Now select the working days. Telemedicine appointments don't need a location, so it's not required to select a location. Uncheck the checkbox to define telemedicine work pattern. A separate table now appears on this screen. Select the start time and end time for this telemedicine work pattern. Then, click on Save and this entry can be seen in the table below. Now, to view the work pattern of the provider on the Appointment Schedule screen, go to the Appointments tab. Click on Schedule. This is how the Appointment Schedule screen looks. Select the provider from the drop-down list. Then, select the location of this provider. This calendar here can be used for navigating to different months or dates to view the schedule. Here you can see the telemedicine work pattern set for a month. Select a different date to view the regular schedule of this provider. Starting from July, this provider has a different work pattern set. These colored slots show the provider's working hours, while gray areas indicate non-working hours. The Legends pop-up here explains the colors, which can be customized from the Location Master and Encounter Types Master screens. Click on OK to close this pop-up. Navigate back to the Work Pattern screen. Now let us understand the Copy Work button. It is used for copying other providers' work pattern, instead of creating a work pattern from scratch. Click on this button. Select any work pattern from this pop-up. This work pattern can be edited if there are any changes. All the fields are editable. Click on Save to save the changes made. Now let us understand the exception work pattern. Exception work pattern allows the provider to define exceptional schedules for a weekday, depending upon a specific condition. Consider a provider visiting a different location as an exception, on Wednesdays during the 3rd week of every month. Set the start and finish dates for this exception work pattern. You may add the remarks here. Day of week should be Wednesday. Select the option 3rd week of month from the exception pattern drop-down list. Select the location. Select the start time and the end time. Then, Click on the Save button and this entry is added in the table below. Let us view this exception work pattern on the appointment schedule screen. Select the provider from the providers drop-down list and the location from the location drop-down list here. As this is an exception work pattern set for Wednesdays of third week of every month, click on the third week from the calendar. The working hours of this provider for the set exception pattern can be seen here in the Wednesday column. Now, to view this provider's default work pattern for days other than the exception, select the location set in the default work pattern. Now, you can see that in the third week for this location, the Wednesday column is gray in color. This was all about the work pattern in Prognosis. For any further help, reach out to our support team. Thanks for watching.